Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk. Today we are back at Path of Exile 2, and partway through the stream I'm planning to swap over and put some more time into Cyberpunk 2077. That is the plan for today. Kitty, yes, Chip is here, and he is nice and cozy. We're gonna let him be unbothered for a bit. So, last time I played PoE 2, if you were joining us last time, we are near the end of the second playthrough of the story. For those who don't know, the final version of the game is going to have Acts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 4, 5, 6 are not done, so in the current version of the game, it's Acts 1, 2, 3, and then like a hard mode, Act 1, 2, 3, and then end game. So, I'm near the end of hard mode Act 3. I did, what was it? Molten Vault off stream just because I had some free time today. That was, again, a repeat because we already did it together in Act 1. The one thing I unlocked that I did not already have is I decided to try out Mind Over Matter, which is this right here. Basically, when you take, your mana is added to your health. When you take damage, it hits your armor and energy shield first, then your mana, then your health. So effectively, that gave me 739 more hit points. But if I'm getting wailed on constantly, I can't cast any spells because my mana keeps running out. So that's something to keep in mind. So far, I've really been liking it. I've only had it for like maybe a half an hour of gameplay, but I've really been liking it. Zealot's Oath, I've actually been disappointed by this. This is different from how it worked in PoE 1, which is fine. I do not like this as much. So what I want to do, these stats that I'm getting from this road on the way to Zealot's Oath, I need those stats, but I don't want this anymore. So I want to find something else that is interesting to me and respec these into the something else and then get that. Now that I've basically added my mana to my hit points, anything that buffs like, mana, would be great. Let me see what we got. Just following that train of thought. What is this? More mana regen while stationary? No, I'm not really holding still. More mana regen, more mana regen. Wait, is there any flat nodes that just give mana? 4%, oh wow. So, okay, they must have made that more rare. So there's a 4% increase max mana, but that's like the end thing. Wow. Okay. What else we got here? There's this one, 40% increase max energy shield, but 10% reduced max mana. So that's a trade-off one. Okay, what is this one? 15% faster mana recovery rate. What is this one? 20% reduce life regen, but 20% of damage taken is recouped as mana. Okay. More mana regen, arcane surge. 3% of damage taken is recouped as life, mana, and energy shield. Recouped, I believe, is you get that back over time. Yeah, over 8 seconds, you're getting that back. Damage recouped as mana could pair well with Mind Over Matter. Yeah, it could. The main thing is like, if I undo these points here, like, I'm getting 15 decks here right now. How much decks do I have? I have 32 decks. How much do I need to use my gear? I need 32 decks. So if I undo these nodes, I need to get that 15 decks somewhere else. There's also 10 int here. I don't know if I need that int. Let's check out my highest level spell. My highest level spell requires 133. I have exactly 133. I have exactly enough dex and int to use my gear. Strength. Let's see, I need 61 for the hat. I currently have 72. The shield takes 61 also. All right, so I could give up 10 strength. The build is perfect. Yeah, again, if I'm gonna move it, if, for example, if I move those points right here, I'm not getting any stats from that, so then I'd be in trouble. Oh, what is this? Faster cast speed but higher mana costs. 10% of damage taken from mana before life. No, 100% of my damage taken. Stack strength after you have enough dex in because strength gives hit points. Well, the problem is every time I get a new rank of spells, I need more int to use them. So like I just recently got level 14 skill gems and I needed 133 int for that. Okay. All right. For now, travel to the Apex of Filth. Let's head for that. So yeah, also if I happen to upgrade a piece of gear that gives me like a bunch of any stat, I can move things around and work with that. Let's see, Temple of Kopek. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's the final thing. Okay, so yeah, Apex of Filth is the next one. All right, we're gonna enjoy some PoE tonight? Absolutely. Gonna do some PoE and then some family-friendly cyberpunk later. Can barely say that with a straight face. Family-friendly cyberpunk. As long as Meredith doesn't show up, it's family-friendly. Right now that it's Zeri foible for PoE 1 or wonders for your in mana regen. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it was pretty cool. The only big thing I fought so far was the end guy for the Molten Furnace level off stream after I got Mind Over Matter. And, you know, he would occasionally hit me with fire damage, and I was firing spells, so I was using mana pots, but, like, when the fight ended, I was out of mana pots, and I hadn't used any health pots yet. So that was kind of neat. Like right there, I just got hit by something and it took my mana away, so that would have been half my health. Because right now, my 700 mana thing equates to like half my max health. But going forward, if I find any gear that has like a lot of mana on it, like before, I didn't even consider that as part of the calculation. But now if something has a lot of mana, I can basically be like, oh, that's health. Actually, it's in a way better than health because it regens rapidly during combat. Even though the trait reduced the mana regeneration rate by 50%, it's basically health that's regenning pretty fast. That's a done. Taking into account you already spec cold and lightning damage into fire damage taken. Partially, not 100%, but yeah. The apex of filth, we're in League of Legends lobby. No, that's the salt mines. The Temple of Lizzo. Wow. What was that about the stream recap? The stream recap conversation? Oh, so for the Twitch viewers, Twitch, hold on, I have to open the your side. So Twitch has this thing where right here, you click on your icon at the top right and then click on Twitch recap. And you go here and then you can click as a viewer, as a streamer, you would click viewer, I click streamer. And then it's got like a whole bunch of cool data. And we were going through this yesterday. There's a lot of cool stuff. So it's in the VOD for yesterday. I can see that you guys used dancing 141,000 times this year. Second place is Bobble with 62K. Third place is freaking Snail with 15K. That actually surprises me greatly. People that chat the most or something like that right here. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. YouTube needs to do their YouTube recaps now. They gotta get their game up. This thing's name is Breeze Jowls. That's a very gross name.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you?
Hello, Bertree. Tier 1 Waystone. I believe Waystones are maps, because we're coming up to the end of the story and we're gonna start seeing maps. Noises. How's everyone enjoying PoE 2? Haven't played it yet. I am enjoying it. I've played it many days, pretty much every day since Friday. Gonna start going a little bit back toward our regularly scheduled program.
Looks like I suppose I can help you find your mushroom.
Oh, that's the RGB mushroom quest. There's a red, green, and blue mushroom somewhere on this map that she wants. We're gonna find out tonight if I can remember how to play Cyberpunk effectively after a week. Because, you know, before, I never died in Cyberpunk. So we'll see if I've gotten rusty when we get back. Now we're doing shrooms. We're gonna, no, we're not doing shrooms. We're gonna help them do shrooms. Totally different. Press X it out. I do like that this space is more open. I kept having issues with my minions getting stuck in doorways and stuff in the smaller dungeons. Would love to see a change, like, they did a change recently where your hitbox shrinks when you do a dodge roll to help you, like, get unstuck. They said it's still possible to be surrounded, but if there's any way to get out, you can dodge out, unless you are just 100% sealed in. I would love to see something like if you're out of combat or if maybe in doorways, like minions hitbox shrinks. Like, I'm not trying to use it to, you know, have 20 melee mobs be able to surround and beat on one enemy, but just to get them through doors and stuff. Did that update drop yet? I'm not sure if that one's hit yet. I was reading about it on Twitter, but I don't know if that's a future update or one that's happened. I know they've done, like, you know, 12 hotfix updates, but I don't know if that one has occurred. Checkpoints. Is this temporal chains and thunder, which is slow and slow. Yo, dog, heard you like slow. This is not the way I want to go. These guys just keep hitting me. I think some of those firewalls are actually theirs, and I didn't realize it, so I was just standing in them thinking they were mine. What are the must-buy stash tabs if you want to buy? Oh, there's the green mushroom. Currency is the one you're going to get the most use out of. Currency, both in the PoE 1 and PoE 2, is the one that holds like all your orbs and things like that. You're going to get the most out of that. There is a few others, like for example, the Essence and Delirium ones came over from PoE 1 to PoE 2 for me, and I honestly don't even notice them. But currency I use every single trip to town. Currency, cards, essences, uniques. I do have the unique tab, but since uniques are more rare, I've only put like 3 things in there so far. But yeah, there's a unique tab as well. I think there might be one for PoE 2 only that's for skill gems. That tempts me a little because I've got like a whole tab full of gems, but I haven't purchased that myself. Regal Shard. There's one for skill gems in PoE 1. Oh, is there? Okay, I guess I never got that one. If you had to pick one, always currency. I definitely agree with that. $65. Hey, again, Muck and chat. Hi, Chip. Hi, Bluebell. Bluebell says hi. I've passed along your message. Can I go through there? Oh, I guess that's a wall. Okay. Is that solid up there? Yeah, it is. And I see another mushroom. Alright, so we found 2 of the 3. Also, people who bought the early access got 300 points. Yeah, that's true. I should see if I can I get any tabs on here? Shop, stash tabs. Gem stash tab. Flask stash tab. Premium tab. Currency. I already have a currency tab. Can you have multiple currency tabs? Well, I have one. Essence stash. I have essence. I have unique. I have delirium. Okay, so I guess gem is what I don't have. Alright. Check that next time we go to town. I was totally not going to spend anything on that, but then you reminded me that getting into the early access by purchasing my way in basically gave me 300 coins to use. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, I guess I have it sitting there. It's already paid for. Can you access them from the field? No, you got to be by the stash chest in town, to my knowledge. Or your hideout if you have a hideout. Basically, you got to be able to click on the stash. Uh-oh. What is that? Siphons mana and deals lightning damage. You know, if you rely too much on your mana to be your hit points, that Siphon's mana is going to be like the worst enemy. Alright. Put it on, identify. Alright, where's that new stash tab? Skill gem, support gem, persistent buff, uncut. Alright. Set this to gems. And then let's try, well, hold on, we gotta clear this out first. United, okay, so Cervi, disenchant. That.
Anything catch your eye?
And sell
I'll
that
take it.
one.
Bye-bye.
47% increased spirit on this offhand. Fortunately, it's missing all the other good stuff. Let's merge these 3 and see what we get. Oh, one of them's not magic. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, pretty normal to magic. There we go. What's your opinion on the game, Mike? Do you find it hard, well balanced? I haven't gotten to the you know, end game stuff yet, but so far I think it's a good challenge right now. Now, granted, I'm, you know, playing a ranged caster. If you're playing melee, you might have a different opinion. So I like, if, you know, someone who's playing melee says the game is too hard or something, I don't know if they're right or wrong. Alright, gems. Okay, so let's go here. Okay. Alright, so now there's the skill gems, there's support gems, there's persistent buff gems, there's the uncut gems. Okay. Alright, there we go. That'll be much easier to deal with. And then this, just rename that to 7. Move that over here. There we go. Okay. Much better. What's your opinion about the game? How do you find it hard balance? Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, it's a decent challenge. So there was a game recently called No Rest for the Wicked. No Rest for the Wicked. It was like an isometric, top-down ARPG, but it was closer to Dark Souls. Like, you had to be very careful with everything you did. You died very easily. So if you had, like, Dark Souls here, and you had, like, over here is, you know, Diablo, right? No Rest for the Wicked is, like, here. PoE 2 is, like, here. Kind of halfway in between. It's challenging, yeah, but I also don't think it's that bad. Like, the first boss, I was like, oh, when his mouth glows green, he's about to spit acid. I need to dodge, or that's going to kill me in one hit. But as long as I dodged that one attack, nothing else he did was really dangerous, and then I killed him no problem. You know? And of course, it gets more complicated the farther you go, but that was the first boss. Did you know you can organize your stash tabs into folders? I did not know that. I don't know that I need to do that, but no, I did not know that. No rest for the Richt, yeah. Don't accidentally bank Chip. He gets his own box to sleep in. He would love a box. Have you already began with a non-stream Merc run? I have not, no. Just been cruising along with this one. Pool of Depravity. Oh, it's the lady that bathes in the poop. Oh, I don't miss you.
She eats her love. Fire.
Why is my mana draining so fast? Is she doing damage to me with something?
Now.
Oh, took no damage. Because it all hit my mana.
No!
Mukluk.
Michael, never mind.
Never mind. After all of that, never mind. Oh my god. Ground dots? Maybe. I didn't think I was touching any, but maybe. I was having such a good day. Such a good day.
Should call this build dudes with fire. Mukluk.
Dudes with fire. Thank you for the resubs. Appreciate you. TTS not so sure, but resubs appreciated.
Enough fungus for one day.
Alright, that is the last mushroom. I don't remember what the reward is from this, but we can go get it now. Is it this one? I think it was this one. Nope, it's not that one. It's one of these upper things. Dang it.
Here is everything you need. Thank you, sister. I accept this gift.
Level 60. What are these? I guess I'll check them in town. Let's see. You probably mentioned it, but what's your thoughts on Honor in the first Ascension trial? My non-PoE friend quit at Ascension because he was struggling on a melee build. I'm not a fan of it. I will say that I beat it, but I'm playing a minion master, so I probably had an easier time of it than your friend did. But I'm not a fan of it. Like, I think that the Honor, because for those who don't know, when you go into the trial, you get a bar called Honor. And when you take damage, the bar drains. It's kind of like a hit point bar. So you have to kind of play it like you're trying to do a no-hit run. And after you get hit with enough hits, it just says you failed. I'm very much not a fan of it. It's like, I think if you're like going through it and you're beating all the enemies, if you occasionally get hit, I don't think that should stop you from ascending. Especially not the first ascension. Maybe if you're gonna do something like that, have it be for like the final one, you know, but not the first one. So I'm not a fan of that system. I think it's too punishing for people that don't need to be punished for that. Many people saying third ascension is most annoying. Absolutely might be. I haven't gotten there yet. The second ascension, I blasted through it. Like, my build had gotten a bit better, and I pretty much melted everything. The most annoying thing was my minions not going on the elevators. So that was more of a minion master problem than it was a, like, ascension problem. You know, I didn't fully map out the area behind the Cauldron Keeper, and now I'm afraid that that was where I needed to go. I'm not sure. No. Okay, that's a dead end.